Hello world, welcome to MBanks Unfiltered, where I talk about almost anything. This video will be Serapis, Saturn, and Satan. So here we go. Alright, so Serapis, the first created Caucasoid creature to be worshipped and prayed to. Let me see, man, I'm getting all in the vid and stuff. Alright, and what the rest of these, created Caucasoid creatures are copied and pasted remix versions of that I'm finna get into. I'm finna just do a list of a whole lot of these that have something in common with one another. So here's another pic of Serapis, or I guess like in a funny, not in a funny way, you know what I'm saying, but just like in a way where I don't know, just a way with words, I guess. Sir, rape us. But whatchamacallit, I guess, I don't know if this is a serpent or not, but it looks serpent-esque. And then of course right here, these little spikes. To me, now in my new my new chapter of life, this is sunblock to me. Like, dog, get away from the sun. I don't need you. Move. Excuse me. But one of the things that a lot of these guys are gonna have in common, or these thingamajigs, these I don't know, these fictional characters in my eyes have in common is a beard, something handy, animal, but mainly a beard and something handy. But let's go on and go on. So just to do like a just too easy off top one, so y'all can already kind of get the gist. Is Gandalf, handy beard, and I know Lord of the Rings and extra fictional character, but he had a few solo missions where he wandered alone or whatever. And then you got Gandalf with a beard and something handy. And then, he also, well, and then, not also, but a wand. I'd be wondering, did they like change, since they were wanderers, did they change their staffs or whatever into wands? Did they be like, hey, let's call our staffs wands so that we can, since we wander so much, let's just call our staff a wand, but I don't know. But so there's them two just off top, you know what I'm saying? So you got your Harry Potter and your Lord of the Rings. And let me see. So yeah, then we got Odin. We got a beard, something handy, look like a spear. Beard, handy, and then you got animals, almost like the three-headed dog. Who was that? Cerberus or Cerebro that Serapis had in that first or that second pick. But then yeah, you got two dogs right here, and you got a couple of birds. So I can see the bird man. So yeah, there's Odin. And then Odin's son, something handy. Stormbreaker, usually has Mjolnir in there. Also something handy. Beard. And let's remember lightning and thunder powers for later. Then we got Santa, something handy. Beard. And a lot of people don't see him with a staff, but I just had to throw Santa in there for later purposes. But also remember kids on lap. Okay, so there's Santa. Then just did an extra one with this logo. I know it's okay to most people, but it's a multi. To me, it's a multi symbol, and I heard throughout these streets that it's now a hate symbol, I guess. And I'm like, man, they making everything this and everything that. Like, but I understand when occultists or satanic worshipers use it for like 666, And then I understand when like white supremacists use it for white power, like WP. So I understand that, but like I understand when like some of my friends that don't know or don't study, when they do it, I think they probably don't know. No, so I ain't tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? So, but there's that, man. I just had to put that one on there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, remember kids on lap. And then Moses, something handy, beard, wandered the desert for a trip that only should have took way less than 40. Or I think it was like 40 years, I believe they said, that they wandered the desert. for a trip that only took probably like 6 days. But so then, yeah, staff, beard, or yeah, something handy, beard, and wandered a little bit, a little razzle dazzle. Then Mr. Popular, to me, he's Serapis 5.0. I know a lot of y'all got y'all, yeah, God's son and died for the sins, and I got the whole story. Understand? Cool, got it. But again, beard, handy, which I guess is the Caesar Borgia, I guess, version. But yeah, beard handy, and let's remember wine powers with this one. The water and the wine. All right, so boom, Mr. Zeus. There we go. Lightning and thunder powers, beard, handy, and animal. I'm like, man, you all wrapped into one, Zeus, ain't you? And then, do y'all know much about Zeus Armand? I tell y'all, Google him and just tell me what you think about Zeus Armand, man. That'll be y'all's homework for the day, or just for anybody that likes to do, investigative stuff, or expand their mind or stuff they don't know about, or just ponder. And then boom, Mr. Jupiter. Boom, lightning, thunder, beard, handy, animal. You know what I'm saying? It starts to cycle into this uncreative, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, y'all just keep on making the same, or somebody to do. You just like y'all keep on remixing the version upper and upper, And then here's Jupiter again, beard, handy, animal. I forgot who this was. Really don't care right now, but let's see. Okay, and then here's Mr. Dionysius, beard and wand powers like Serapis 5.0. Then let me see. Then I'm gonna just bunch these guys up real quick. So it says Socrates, Aristotle, Plato, Pythagoras, Homer, Archimedes, Solon, and Herodotus. Beard, something handy, and now he missed the paperwork. Then he's the super translator, I'm assuming. But I bunched all them together because this is my thing on them. They're all bearded, of course, but I think they were all made to cover up other people's greatness, mainly the people that taught them and who built the Hagia Sophia, and who were the original master teachers and scientists and priests on this planet. Because, if they did exist, what letters and numbers did they use? And why hasn't there been a golden age or structures that can hang with the pyramids or the Valley of Kings? I'd say they had culture, which is what, like a repeated, what is it? It's just like a repeated behavior that you do over and over. Where civilization, you get written text from the best scientists who were also the priests and the scholars. You had like institutions and, you had golden age, electricity and natural birth control, and the women were first and not demonized, and, stuff like that, And so I don't see that with, a lot of these type of cultures. I see a lot of, wars and, blood savagery and alpha beta-ness, and them creating or making a small little country, or I don't know, a community called Lesbos because they did their women wrong, and that's how you get lesbian and the Wonder Woman, Amazon woman stuff. But anyways, so there's Herodotus. So I just wanted to go on that little side rail real quick before I get to who I think is the most important, which is Saturnus. So beard, something handy. And kids on lap, beard, something handy, which is his scythe. And right, are y'all ready for the rated R? Try to save yourself. Don't be scared. Oh, and y'all forgive my security. They're trying to come in their dog door, and I'm like, nah, man, y'all be making too much noise. Your water's outside. I just gave y'all a treat, man. Y'all chill out. Okay, boom. So kids on lap, but this time eating. Something handy, beard. And so I'll be wondering with him and Santa, is Santa like the good version? And is that what that Krampus is Saturn, I guess? Or would y'all I don't know, because or are they one and the same, just a good version and bad version? You know what I'm saying? To where You sit on Santa and you give him good energy. You sit on Krampus or Saturn, he takes your energy negatively. You know what I'm saying? So where either way they getting your energy, but All right, so yeah, so this is trippy, and okay, so let me see, is that all on there? Let's see. Okay, so Saturn, Saturnus, he's the Roman, a Roman god in an ancient religion, and a god of agriculture. Right here. And this was a golden age of plenty of peace. So in their eyes, or whoever did worship him at the time, golden age was kid eating and child harm. You know what I'm saying? That's golden age. And this is the agriculture, Roman. You know what I'm saying? And so with him being the Roman god of agriculture and harming children in his pictures, I understand why the Roman Catholic pedo priests harm children. Roman god of agriculture, Roman Catholic pedo priest. And okay, so you got Saturn the god, and this is why I think maybe they did Saturn the god with the planet Saturn. So here's some things. My only thing, okay, so yeah, shout out to what is this? Syrian Freeman 5. All right, so shout out to you. Oh, what did I make that one? Okay, so my only thing is, so yeah, it says Saturday is named after Saturn. All right, cool. Saturn is sixth planet, so I'm cool with that. Sixth planet from the sun, but not the sixth day of the week, because if you start with Monday, you know what I'm saying? So I do 6 letters in the name Saturn, you know what I'm saying? So that's my 6 to add along with the 6-sided hexagon on the North Pole, which is a hurricane. So that's how I do it. Not with the day of the week, but the letters in the name. So boom, there's that. And then boom. So when you see this in like one of those religions, which is it, Jewish? Boom, there you go. All interconnected, it seemed like. But and then you can also make it a cube, which that black cube. And then the open cube is like a cross pretty much. So boom. So it's like there's all some kind of web net connecting to Saturn. But at least in my eyes, but hey, people see what they see. People, don't see what they don't see. Oh, I like this one too, man. So shout out again to Syrian Freeman 5. But so like with Saturn though, so with 666 being the mark of the beast or Satan and stuff. Like I be thinking what if Saturn is Satan's urn? You know what I'm saying? Like to where if you're too programmed or brainwashed to anything Serapis, Saturn, or Satan related, your soul in this solar system just goes to Saturn, to where hell is just a couple planets over, to where that fiery devil that's supposed to be up under us, that's just people that was scared of volcanoes and fire probably, and they just put those 2 and 2 together. And if you look up Zeus Armon, he's like Zeus with horns, and shit, the nigga, that's probably why they got the horns on that devil. They just made an evil version of Zeus at the time. I don't know, but I'm like that. I'm not with the whole. I don't think the most evil is a red bodysuit pitchfork dude. But yeah, so. Since Satan takes many forms, one form a planet, another form, those Caucasoid dudes that have something in common with one another. And to me, the holiday Christmas, which to me is like an extended version of Saturnalia. I understand what people with the Jesus in the manger and his birth and all that and stuff. Cool. I understand that. I understand y'all's mindset. Cool. Got it. But Saturnalia is just a Roman winter celebration, mainly all male, I believe. So they had a little girl. I ain't gonna say girly madness, but what's going on. And then it ended on the 23rd. So just with 2 more days, and boom, there's just Christmas right there. So I'm like, well, Christmas Eve is kind of like Christmas too, but there's that, and then also with Christmas. All right, so with Christmas, I was thinking, Well, to me, Santa dominates Christmas the most when it comes to popularity and just energy towards, at least in my eyes, when you add all the children and all the whole present stuff, like to me, it just outweighs anything else Christmas related. And so I was thinking, Satan got some things to do with Christmas, just because when it comes to numerology and gematria and what these originators of this language be up to, I be feeling like they always been up to something. And so like, since, I'm a part-time rapper and stuff, I be trying to like think of different ways to do this and this and that with certain words. And then I just be thinking of the originators of these words. And then, so I just be looking deeper and found out what gematria was. And I've always liked numbers and always been a decent little math nerd and stuff. So boom. So here we go, man. Just going ahead and lay it out for y'all real quick. Boom. So with Santa, you take that in, move it over. Boom, you get Satan. And then in gematria, Santa and Satan, since they got the same letters, in gematria, one is A all the way to Z equal 26. So each of the letters, add them up, 63. So I was like, nigga, well, sometimes I think they swooping around with these numbers. Instead of 6-3, it's like 6 3 times. So boom, there you go. But hey, man, maybe that's a stretch, but I ain't tripping though, because I be thinking, well, Santa be hurting people's feelings too. So like shit, nigga, like Santa ain't Mr. Perfect. Like he look Mr. Perfect, but shit, he be hurting people's feelings the same way Krampus and Satan do. So I'm like, and want kids on his lap. So I'm like, Santa, what really do you got in mind? No, he got Mrs. Claus. Okay, but then he got all them little elves too. I'm like, eugh. You ain't gonna have just like some regular workers. You got these little minis around you. Ugh. You on the alpha beta book, Okay, and then the other forms Satan takes is a letter, S, a number, 6, a symbol, curve, or a ring, just like, Saturn's ring. And then in some images that can make a curve out of those rings, which is still just, part of the ring pretty much. And so did a little razzle dazzle. Boom. So top row got a few S's. Shazam, Skype, Sega, Saturn, right in the name. Xbox Series S, Stride Gum. Couple 6s, Google Chrome, 6, 6, and then there's an upside down 6. But if not, you can just see the 9 right there. 9 up down to 6. And then Disney, of course, 666. Facebook, you got a ring or a circle. Yeah, you got a ring right here. And then F is the 6th letter in the alphabet. So boom, you got 6 and a ring. The CERN atom smashing machine, 6s and rings. 6 flags, easy giveaway. And I got a little joke with Motel 6. And so you know how their slogan is, we'll leave the light on for you. And so I'm like, see, I feel like Satanists hear that light and, they think of Lucifer, the light bearer. I'm like, only because his bare skin is light. The only light Lucifer bear is his bare skin. But, you know what I'm saying? That's evil light. There's good light out there, or at least there should be. If not, shit, I guess destroy all light. But shit, wherever the good light is, shit, holler. Shit, I ain't tripping. All right, so we've got a couple curves. Newport, I always wondered, like, man, why the hell's got the curve on them? Like, to probably keep people's mind in a, sheeple programming revolving state instead of evolving. You know what I'm saying? And then same thing with Bud Light, with the demon alcohol, aka alcohol. You get your curve, and then of course you're a satanic NFL or sports entertainment league. Show me a Super Bowl that ain't got no Masonic satanic symbolism, and then I'll be like, oh, okay. Or at least since I got like 3 or 4 with Masonic satanic symbolism, I'm like, never mind, you ain't got to show me since I already got what I need. Like, I don't need too much. Like, you don't need too much to debunk nothing now. Like, I can show a Masonic symbolism to a 2nd grader and be like, hey, you see this? And then show something in the halftime show, and then they'll be like, yep, boom, court, open and shut, hey, that's it, done. But anyways, Nike, of course. LeBron doing lifetime contracts, along with throwing up Masonic satanic symbolism, before games and during games and after games. Like, when I was programmed into the rig fig scripted RBA, I was like, hey man, I know what signs you throwing up or whatever, but just just go ahead and get these rings with the heat real quick so I can be cool. But anyway, so then we got Capital One, of course, with Nick Fury built, or what was that, Tunchi, in that You Ain't Got Nothing on Me, wildin' like Capital One. What is in your wallet? And then Boeing, of course, they got them a little curve, and then they got their slogan should be Boeing, disappear with us, built. So they still ain't found them other flights that I talked about in my conspiracy video. Direct TV, saying they got the curve. Don't just watch TV, direct TV. I'm like, look like the TV is directing people now. Got Dish, got the curve. And so we got a couple rings down here. E is the 5th letter. A is the 1st. 5 + 1 is 6. 6 sports. NASA, got them a ring. Holding back a lot of truths, because NASA holding back stuff because it'll shake up a lot of y'all's core beliefs. Because then, like, stuff that NASA will produce, I'll be like, all right, so what does your holy book say about this? But I'm sure people got something in their holy books. Well, no, it says that, and then that, and that, so this is this, and that is that. Like, oh, okay, now. Oh, okay. But I bet you they got some stuff that'll just make people just lose their mind. And then, of course, Internet Explorer, Intel, AAA, Earthlink, Whirlpool, and then a couple cars over here, Mercedes, Nissan, Scion, Lexus, Subaru, and then just, out here in these streets, a couple of movies and a song. So, of course, Beetlejuice, they own Saturn with the Sandworms. Waterboy, Viggy Valancourt, got Saturn on the stuff. And this is real funny. This part was funny from the dude that, what did he say? Joe Montana was a quarterback. I said Joe Montana. But this part was funny. I am not a handsome man. Like, you darn right, you ugly mother. No. But, and then this is from a song called Supernatural. Masa, my wife got me on it, man. But anyways, the show was, it had some ups, but a whole lot of downs to me. Like, it just didn't do it for me. Like, I understand people that believe in this stuff a lot, but like, I just, like, even where I'm at on stuff like this, like, just make the show good. Like, But anyways, this was one of the main shows, that Wayward Song, and it's about Kansas. I don't know if it shows up good on the phone, but if not, there's a Saturn back there. And then, and so with this being Kansas, I just had a little thing with Kansas. Just give me one moment. I just thought, Kansas got, 4 of the same letters that's in snake, to where when you use up the letters, the same ones that are in snake in Kansas, you leave with ass. But when you say cans, when you finish, you say s, just like a snake. Because after you say cans, after you finish with that S, the rest of the sound of the word is a snake sound, just like a serpent. So boom, there's that. With Kansas, like, boom, you got your serpent in. And then if you want to use those triple S's for Serapis, Saturn, and Satan, boom, there you go for them too. So shoot, there's that. But just with Kansas, because then I was also like, rewatching some films for, film study research. And in Menace to Society, they were talking about Kansas in the movie. If you watch in the early scenes, in one of those rooms in the house, they got a poster of a serpent. So I'm like, boom, Hollywood tried to, let their, satanic worshipers get the little Easter eggs, but nobody else. So it's like, boom, gotcha. If it wasn't for the meddling kids built. All right, so the main form that Satan takes to me is the ideology form. Any ideology that is cool with slavery, child harm, demonizing women, demonizing Africa, killing people because they think different. You can think different, just nothing that, is connected to Serapis, Saturn, or Satan. But, killing them for that is an ideology that has Serapis, Saturn, and Satan intertwined in it. And then just a sidebar, when I see different versions of the star and crescent moon, because that's another thing that can just webnet all of this together. So look. So, of course, Baphomet, star, crescent moon. I know there's another moon over here as above, so below, whatever. But, just star and crescent moon. Boom. Let's see. So boom. Does it say it down there? Yeah. Okay. So original Ku Klux Klan costume, because they scared, so they got to cover up. But Star Crescent Moon and the evil that they have done, it's like that's exactly what that what a Satan, Saturn, Serapis would do. And then boom. So on there it says honorable, but not to me because of one, Star and Crescent Moon, two, the pedophile stuff that he had going on. Let me see. Yeah, I got audio of when Malcolm said he took it to him, and he said, well, he's the modern David and the modern Solomon and the modern Muhammad, and he's meant to fulfill now what he's supposed to fulfill then. I'm like, oh, so he brainwashing, thinking he missed it. Hey, they was pedophiles then, I can pedophile now. So I was like, oh, okay, so boom, so there's that. But again, it's like, well, to me, it's the way of mentally enslaving folks, which Serapis, Saturn, or Satan would want. So, and then you go one more, boom, Star and Crescent Moon, boom, Star, Crescent Moon, and I don't know if y'all can see that. What is that? Alexander the Freak. There we go. So, boom. And then how does that connect? When Alexander the Freak dies, Ptolemy I takes over and forces the Serapis worship. So, boom, there's that. Because again, what letters did all them Socrates and Plato's and Aristotle's and Pythagoras, Homer, Archimedes, and all them, prior to Alexander's invasion in 332 BCE, I see no nada. You know what I'm saying? So it all circles right back to Serapis. All them copy and paste remix versions of. Now all the remix versions with the letters, numbers, and symbols through the entertainment and movies that we see today. And boom, you sprinkle in a little of that Star and Crescent Moon, and boom, that really it puts it all together. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Shoot, if not, I don't give a who. But y'all be cool. Keep your stress low. Be prepared for everything. Don't be scared of nothing. Peace.